Should you scout for Neo Champion Brendan and Shiny Groudon? Are they any good? Well, guys, this 5.5 year anniversary, we have two Master Fairs, well, two new Master Fairs, one Arc Suit, as well as some other Sync pairs. I have talked about Champion May already. I have talked about the Sus Variety Scout Hop already. This is the third video that I'm doing also in chronological order. This is a Master Fair. And just like Neo Champion May, this Master Fair has 5 copies. Or if you want to max him out, you want to get 5 out of 5. Master Fair's 1% chance, same as May. He has an EX roll, or rather, yeah, he has a roll, rather, a normal roll, regular roll of Field with an EX roll of Strike. Now, this is an interesting sync pair because unlike May, whose Field roll brings in rain, this sync pair brings in something else because this is ground type, and normally ground type field EX rolls bring in what? Ground zone, not sun, but Groudon is a sun setter, so we'll have to see how this works by looking carefully at his kit. So just like May's Kyogre, this also starts off with a shiny Groudon that transforms into Primal Groudon at the start of the battle. But before that, you know, the stats don't really differ that much. So Primal Groudon and the normal Groudon stats are exactly the same with 512 physical attack stat. That's really high at 6-star EX, and if you unlock the EX roll, that attack stat will go up to 552. That's really strong. Speed stat not too bad, special attack stat also quite high, and defense stats not exactly that horrible. 224 for a field unit, for a striker, not too bad. So in terms of passive skills, you have Hoenn Pride, which powers up physical attacks and lowers physical attack damage you receive from the opponent. Again, this does not power up sync move damage, or this does not reduce the opponent's sync move damage on your team. And then you have Red Power Awakening, become Primal Groudon until the end of battle, at the start of the battle. So once you become Primal Groudon, you don't have to do anything, just enter the battle. Your passive skill transforms into Desolate Land of Myths, which, just like May's Kyogre, it will reduce your sync move countdown -3, and I love this very much, this sync move countdown. And then it makes the weather EX sunny. And just like what I said in my previous video, I do not exactly know what the difference between EX Sun does versus Sun. Does it power up your fire type moves better, or does it extend more? Is it a permanent sun or something like that? I do not know. Showcase video will show you what it exactly does, and I'll explain it more in the showcase video. And then it raises your, or maximizes your attack stat at the start of the battle once you transform. And then you have Hoenn Hype. When the weather is sunny, it will power up everyone's moves and sync moves. As for what percentage, well, we'll have to wait and see what percentage. But if we follow May, I think that's a 30%, but it might be different. And then it powers up the ground type moves and ground type sync moves of all allied sync pairs when the weather is sunny. So when the weather is sunny, you get 2 multipliers. You get to power up everyone's moves and sync moves, whether it's ground type or not. And if it's ground type, it powers up extra ground type damage and ground type sync move damage. So double multipliers. Love this one. And then you have sure hit Pokemon moves and sync moves crit. Your attacks will never miss. Your attacks and sync moves will always be critical hits. Nice. Normal attack, or your regular attacks, you have Precipice Blades, hits every single opponent, and then ignore the accuracy rate. It's just gonna hit everyone with a critical hit. That's really nice. You have Hoenn Passion. Interesting, because the other one, May, does not have a circle, but this sync pair brings in a circle. Increases physical moves up next effect. So this is a physical circle. It will power up everyone's physical moves and everyone's physical sync moves. So this will not do anything with Champion May if you pair him up with Champion May. Hoenn Passion will do nothing for Champion May. But it will do more for your sync pairs who use physical attacks, because the more Hoenn sync pairs you have, which Champion May is, the higher the buff will be. Not only for your normal attacks, but also for your sync moves to a maximum power up of 40%. And then you have red Precipice Blades for your, for your buddy move. And what this does is that it activates when your team uses a sync move. And it will deactivate when you use red Precipice Blades. It will bring back red Precipice Blades again if you use a sync move. And every single target, every single opponent will flinch. It will not be subject to AoE penalty, and it will lower the opponent's defense -3 stat ranks when the weather is EX sunny. So I'm guessing, by reading this, guys, by reading this passive skill, I'm guessing EX Sun will extend for quite some duration. Because, you know, it makes no sense if the sun is not going to last at least one sync move cycle. So yeah, I'm guessing either EX Sun is a permanent sun, but then what about the EX roll of field for at least May and stuff like that? Because this sync pair, by using his sync move, brings in ground zone and not sun. So is EX Sunny / EX Rainy permanent sun and permanent rain? But then, in terms of May again, May brings in rain as a water type sync pair. So what about that? So anyway, guys, it will apply free move next to you when the weather is EX sunny. So it's only a 2-move gauge attack, red Precipice Blade. So just like Ray and the CDY, or Hisuian the CDY, it will hit and make every single opponent flinch. I forgot if Hisuian the CDY lowers everyone's defense, but this one does when the weather is EX sunny. And then you have your trainer move, Blue Sky of Glory. You can use this on any ally to raise their physical moves up next effect +2 stat ranks. And by using this, you also increase your own physical moves up next effect by 2 stat ranks. You can use this on yourself to have your physical moves up next effect +4 stat ranks instead. And yeah, that's about it. And as for the sync move, it's called Rain Cloud Scattering Lands Precipice Blades. And again, with your 6-star EX, you get to bring in an extended ground zone, aside from the sun that you bring yourself. And with the EX roll of strike, you get to hit every single opponent with your sync move. That's the main kit. And now let's take a look at what he has in terms of Lucky Cookie and Sync Grid. Lucky Cookie, Solar Flare 4, just like May, you get to power up your sync move by 40% when the weather is sunny this time, and I like this. 1 out of 5, you got Flame Proof, prevents you from getting burned. Yes, the sync pair that loves land and magma and stuff, not getting burned, that's sus. 2 out of 5, EX Sunny Water, Pokemon sync moves, max move damage reduction 5. If the weather is EX Sunny, you get to receive less water type damage from the opponent. Circle HP recovery 1 to recover some HP whenever you have your Hoenn circle or any circle in the field of play. Circle move gauge up 2 or speed up the move gauge. Fire Guard reduces damage you receive from fire type attacks. Precipice Blaze move gauge refresh 3. Quick Cure, Solar Shield, Sunscreen 2, and Sync freebie at 2 out of 5. Now let's move on to 3 out of 5. First sync move, Team Physical Boost 1. Raises everyone's physical moves up next effect when you use your sync move for the very first time. Blue Sky of Glory MP refresh 2 for physical moves up next effect +2 for any ally and +2 for you. Down to Earth is really interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing this. passive skill, turns the field of play into ground zone at the start of battle. So it brings in ground zone at the start of the battle. Plus, it brings in EX Sun. Haymaker, the higher your attack stat is raised, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Impervious, your stats cannot be lowered. Solar Sync, when you use your sync move for the very first time each battle, you bring in Sun. Why do we need this? Why do we not have Rain Bringer, was it? Or something like this for May? Because May can bring in rain when you use your sync move. And again, I'm questioning now, how long is EX Sun gonna be since he has Solar Sync? And is the sun that he's gonna bring in EX Sun, or is it the regular sun? Questions. And you also have Weathered Warrior 3, just like a Champion May. You get to power up your moves and sync moves by 30% when there are any weather conditions. So this sync pair has quite a lot of multipliers as well. I'm not sure if it's the same as me, but you know, this is a master fair. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Let's talk about that first. Drought Alert 3 extends the duration of sun. And 5 out of 5, you have Hoenn Physical Circle Extension 5 to extend the duration of a Hoenn Physical Circle. So this is nice, 5 out of 5, but then it's, you know, scummy for DNA to do this. So let me try to remember the multipliers that this sync pair has. You have 2 built-in multipliers for your passive skill. 1 if it's not ground type attacks, 2 if it's ground type attacks. And then you have Hoenn Physical Circle, which will power up your attacks and sync moves by a certain percentage depending on how many Hoenn sync pairs you have. You have Sun. Well, the Sun power up is already in there, but you have Weathered Warrior 3 powers up your sync moves and max move, or rather sync moves and normal attacks when the weather is sunny. You have your lucky skill, which is Solar Flare 4. When the weather is sunny, you get to power up your sync move by 40%. And then you have Haymaker. The higher your attack stat is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Plus 1 more, which is Ground Zone. You get to power up your ground type attacks by 50% or 1.5 times stronger damage. So a lot of multipliers with this sync move as a sync pair as well. I'm not sure who has more multipliers, if it's or rather, I keep saying Anniversary May, Champion May or Champion Brendan, but Champion May can give herself sync moves up next effect to up to +10, which you can use them side by side. Again, the Physical Circle will not apply to May, but then you can use May's trainer move and give Brendan that sync move up next effect +8 with 2 uses. So that will make them both really, really powerful. So this sync pair, I have, again, yet to see what the Sun or EX Sun is all about. But just like me, lots of multipliers, a shiny sync pair, nice EX outfit, which I did not exactly show here, but nice EX colors outfit. And this is definitely gonna be meta as well in terms of ground type sync pairs and extended Sun. And again, if EX Sun will power up fire types attacks and sync moves even more, maybe even fire type sync pairs. I would rate this the same as Anniversary, or here we go again, with Champion May, around 9 to 9.5, something like that. And if he's your fave, and if you're scouting, let me know in the comment section if you're scouting. If you're not scouting, maybe give me a reason as well so that you can comment something and help out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to help out the channel monetarily, you can go to my coffee.com/splgum page. It'll help me out with my training this coming August. But thank you to everyone who made that 9% happen. Thank you so much. And thank you to also, as usual, to all my members who have been supporting me all throughout these years. Thank you and really appreciate it. If you want to join them, join button is down below my head or face or body. Down. Click it. Alright. And with that said, that is the end of this video. I have to do N, and then it's 4 a.m., and then probably the other videos will be tomorrow when I wake up or something like that. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.